when it's family reunion time, there's that one person who brings the macaroni, as you walk around the table, you say, "Oh, who made the macaroni? Oh, sister made the macaroni." So, "Oh, give me some more of that, child." Then you have the one who brings the ribs and the one who brings the tea. The tea. Everybody has a role, but only when there's a plan. If there's no plan, then you end up with 10 pans of beans and no chicken and no ribs. And sad to say, that's not too many of our schools are operating. Everybody's working so hard. But without everybody knowing where you're going, without everybody knowing the plan, it's just not going to work. The efforts they just won't line up. So you know that 30 to 40% of our students are not making the mark when it comes to literacy, when it comes to math, when it comes to science. We're all focusing on just working hard and doing these tutorials and having these special sessions in the classroom. Let's make sure that they're getting everything that they need, giving them extra work to do, notifying parents, texting parents. We want your child to stay after school for a tutorial. And guess what? It's all great. But the problem is everybody has to understand the plan. Otherwise, you're going to end up with extra beans and no macaroni and chicken and no ribs because you don't have a plan. You don't know where you're going. And that's what happens when we have our principals who are working hard, our teachers who are working hard, our families who are just all excited. And then test scores come back and say, "Well, I don't understand." Our teachers worked really hard. Our students worked really hard. It's the plan. Everybody has to be moving in the same direction. And if they're not moving in the same direction, then the plan is going to fall. You're not going to get the success that you expected. You may get a little success. There's no doubt about that. You'll get a little success. But the plan has to be there. So we talk about all of these things, and you hardly ever hear about what's the plan? What are we all working towards? It's like I said earlier, it's like driving the bus. The principal's driving, the teachers, they're teaching, the students are learning. But for some reason, nobody talked about the destination. So let's all get on this destination and know exactly where we're going. Because you're going to have some shiny objects that's going to distract you. You're going to have, some programs that are going to be sent in, that central administration is going to send to you. Use this. Or you're going to have your education service center come in and they say, you need to use this. And guess what? All of that stuff is good. But if it's not fitting into your plan, then you're not going to see the kind of results that you need. So because of that, I've experienced that. As the principal of several underperforming schools and assigned by the Texas Education Agency to go into those schools that are underperforming and get them turned around in a year, the first thing I had to determine was, where are we going? Is everybody on the same track? Does everybody know what to bring to the reunion? Because we know who can cook and who can't cook. So we're going to give them a special assignment, and they're going to impact what we're doing. We're going to have a good time. Oh, yes, we're going to have a good time because we're all following that same plan. So what I decided to do is to, give principals, returning principals, some steps to make all of these other things just kind of fall in place. So what I want you to do is look down at the link and click on that link and come join our 2-day challenge. And the name of the challenge is how to turn your school around in 48 hours. It's 2 days, 48 hours to get things turned around. We're also going to talk about, some storytelling, how you can come up with ways to get your people excited about this plan. And we're going to also talk about how you can incorporate AI. That's right, AI in your classroom, AI in your office as the school administrator. We'll talk about that. So just click on the link before. And remember, who's bringing the macaroni and who's bringing the ribs?